Good afternoon. I hope everybody's well today. The other night, my son and I watched a movie called The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. It's been around for a little while. It's Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett, about a baby that's born old and grows younger. Made me think about how we think about aging in our society, how we are often very much in denial about death and the realities of growing old. Another movie that I could recommend that kind of takes the opposite take on this is a movie called The Age of Adaline. It's about a woman who has something happen to her that makes her not age, and all the struggles that she has as she tries to live a life without aging, and how her daughter ages but she doesn't. A couple of fascinating movies around this. There are a number of biblical passages I wanted to share with you that talk about aging. From Deuteronomy 32:7, remember the days of old, consider the generations long past. Ask your father and he will tell you, your elders, and they will explain to you. We have a trove of wisdom in our elders and stories about history. In my husband's culture in Tanzania, age is revered, and it is the elders that you go to when you need advice and you need help. Ecclesiastes 7:10 says, do not say, why were the old days better than these? For it is not wise to ask such questions. I kind of chuckle at that one because in the church anyway, we often look back to the glory days and the way it used to be. But maybe that's not always such a good question to ask. And Job 12, verse 12, is not wisdom found among the aged? Does not long life bring understanding? There's something to be said for experience. In Leviticus 19:32, stand up in the presence of the aged, show respect for the elderly, and revere your God. I am the Lord. When I visit my in-laws in Tanzania, there are certain customs that I observe when we are with the elders. We've gotten away from some of that here in our society, and it might be good to think about that. Proverbs 23:22, listen to your father who gave you life, and do not despise your mother when she is old. And Proverbs 20, verse 29, probably one of my favorites. The glory of young men is their strength. Gray hair, the splendor of the old. Also, I wanted to remind you that our September book for our book reads is going to be Being Mortal by Atul Gawande. And you're welcome to join us for that book read. That again is written by a doctor who looks at how our medical system views aging, and also has a denial about death. But Jesus is all about death and resurrection. We can't obviously avoid physical death, but we do have resurrection through him, and through him we also can create moments of life rather than moments of death. So I wish you well today. Some things to think about, a couple movies to watch: The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, The Age of Adaline, and our September book, Being Mortal. Blessings to you.